Well, after months of waiting, the high school football season is officially underway. Here in East Alabama, there's one marquee game on the slate between 6A powers, Oxford and Southside. Our Pigskin Roundup hosts John Holder and Mickey Shadricks are at Barney Hood Stadium over in Southside. We are joined now on the phone with Mickey. And Mickey, first talk about just this game overall. It's obviously a highly anticipated game. Tell us what's gone on down there in Etowah County.
Thanks, Gerhard. Yes, a great atmosphere as we expected here at Barney Hood Stadium in Southside. Right now, as we speak, there's a timeout on the field, 9:56 left in the game. Oxford with a 14-point lead at 35-21, which has pretty much been the margin ever since we got going, which really took about a quarter for both teams to really fill each other out. It was 0-0 after the first quarter. Then, Gerhard, there was a scoring onslaught in the second quarter as both teams combined to put up 6 touchdowns in that second quarter. Oxford had a 28-14 lead at halftime, and then pretty much again that's where we stand here, a 14-point spread at 35-21.
Both teams look to be in midseason form. Talk about just the way the atmosphere is, the crowd is. You talk about a lot of scoring there, especially in the back half of the first half and in the second quarter and third quarter as well. Just talk about the atmosphere, what you see out there, and everybody's excited about this first game here in East Alabama.
Yeah, we had heard some reports earlier this week that Southside officials were really doing a lot of preparation in expectation of a large crowd, which we have here tonight, per some estimates. And it's really hard to say, but, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 is the number I've heard tossed around. The bottom line, it's packed. They're standing several rows deep around the fence. It's a very hot night, obviously, one of the hottest nights of the year, just in time for the kickoff to the high school football season. But despite the heat, it has just been a fantastic atmosphere for week one of the high school football season. And great, hard to see these two teams playing again, Oxford and Southside, as you mentioned, back in 6A together against each other.
There's been a lot of buzz this offseason about Tyler Carr, the offensive lineman for Southside, one of the best players, not just in the state, but in the entire country. He is out, as we learned tonight, right, Mickey?
That's correct, and that's a great point we should make. Not only is Tyler Carr missing, the great Southside lineman who's committed to Auburn, also out of the game for Southside is Hunter Armstrong, who a lot of the Southside folks were telling me before the game is really their best defensive player. He's an inside linebacker. He and Tyler Carr both suffering from the same illness. So Southside hanging in there with Oxford without really their two best players. But I tell you, Alaric Williams, the outstanding sophomore running back, is already getting a lot of national attention, already has an offer from the University of Georgia. He has played an outstanding game tonight. We will hear a lot from that young man over the next few years here at Southside High School.
Mickey Shadricks, thank you very much live at Barney Hood Stadium for us. Continue to enjoy that game, Mickey. We will have a full recap of that game along with highlights and reaction tomorrow night in the season opener of the Pigskin Roundup. Join us 10:30 for the Week 1 edition. Scores of every local regular season game along with highlights of area games. Clay Central of Munford is our game of the week. White Plains head coach Larry Strain and Gaston Swain Morris scheduled to join us in studio. It'll be a great kickoff to the season. Also be sure to connect with us on Facebook and Twitter on all of our social media pages. Be sure to hashtag Pigskin Roundup.